What is up, YouTube? Welcome to day 23. I mean, it's like nighttime right now. I might upload this tomorrow. But anyways, little different side topic of issue to address. Well, it's not really nothing to address. I know I make boring videos, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I like what I'm doing with my content. I don't want to do anything that is just too extra. Like, I know I talked to one of my friends I actually met on YouTube. Her name is Christy. And so, and she also has a YouTube channel too. And so I don't want to do anything too stupid to get the views or to do anything like that. So I rather be okay with no one watching my videos, or if I watch my videos myself, rather than making videos that is not my personality or doing something that is not generally me, because I generally want to make content that is safe to watch and safe to feel comfortable and supportive. Sorry, I deal with back problems. And so I know that I'm not like the pretty blonde girl or, things like that. Not skinny, but it's okay. I don't have a fake luxury lifestyle, and that's fine. I just like to make videos to document, because I'm doing this series only because I want to have a business in the future. And so it's best for me to make videos instead of having a journal, because I could lose the journal. I can't lose my videos unless I delete them. And I have no intentions of deleting my videos. So this is a safe way for me to keep them all in one spot. And then this is also for me to look back on, or if you want to know how to make a business in a sustainable way, that's what this is for. Honestly, because nobody really talks about business in that way. It's just like, this is how, it's either how to make YouTube a business or how to grow your business online, but no one ever talks about that there are other avenues into business. Like, there's other path and direction in business. And I didn't know that either, because I thought that business was just itself as business. Like, I was in that same bubble until I've done my research and I found sustainability. And so I want to drift off of following everybody else and, introduce a new path into business and make it more unique in its transparency, like I've talked about in my development of Life Blim and Life Blim designs. Now, in my life, I am not that sociable, and so I initially do have a boring life, and that's fine. I'd rather have a boring life than a chaotic life and I end up in jail somewhere or somewhere like I'm dead or something. So I'd rather have a boring, quiet life to know that I'm safe and alive than, a messed up, fuck up life and I'm somewhere 6 feet under. And I'm okay with that. I'm not the perfect person, and I know I'm going to make my mistakes on my journey, like I've done in my beginning, and like I've said in my beginning with my older channels as well too. I learned not to follow the same directions as everybody else with, growing on YouTube. And I mean, YouTube is a difficult journey, a difficult platform to grow on. I feel like I'm in this pit where I see that my channel is growing, but it's just not like a take-off type thing. And I'm fine with it. I know that my old channel had a couple of like 1K views and everything like that, but I wasn't necessarily happy with what I was doing because I was following what was popular, and I just did it because I wanted the views. Now I watch my boring videos because I want to make sure that I like what I'm putting out there and making sure that what I am putting out there is valuable in purpose. Like, I just don't want to make anything stupid, you know. My goal is to, of course, building my business, but I want to add value and purpose and support to, you know, you guys that are watching, because I know with content people like to be performative, and I don't want to be performative to look like I'm desperate for views. And so I rather do something like this instead of doing something that I would look crazy. And I don't want to do anything that I know that would embarrass my offspring. I talked about how I want to be a mother, and I don't want to do anything that my kid will be embarrassed of me as a mother, as their mother. You know, I want my kid to look at me like I'm their superhero, you know. And so this is for, I don't have any kids now. Right now, the only kids that I have are my birds, Snowflake and Daisy. But I just, you know, I don't want to be an influencer. Everybody's coming on here to become an influencer, to make YouTube their money maker. I don't. I want to have a real job as my, you know, support of income. I would like this to become a business, because it is a business. I'm building my business portfolio on here. That is what Unmasked Society has been this whole month. In general, is to build my business, and so that I could have a digital footprint somewhere where I could look back on when I'm out of stage 1. So I also know that after this series, my vlog series that I created, is gonna be daily cinema something, I don't remember, but it's gonna be a series like that, where I'm just gonna film my next chapter in my life of, you know, out of the, like, I'm out of my pit of life personally, but just career-wise, I'm still in the pits, you know? And honestly, I also talk about how important it is where you can still be successful, you know, with being yourself, and you don't have to change just because you get a little bit of money or anything like that. And so I just feel like it's important for me to be truthful to my words, where, you know, I don't have to be like every other influencer. When I get money, I have to get plastic surgery, or I have to change something, my appearance, to make me feel good about myself, when I naturally feel good. You know, that I don't have to deal with acne a lot. I mean, I get a little bit of pimples here and there, but it's not like how I've seen a few people that I knew over the years with acne and things like that. So I'm blessed to be, you know, that I don't have that experience, knocking on wood, yet. So, you know, and then just with, I don't want to be that, I don't want to just, my frustration is that, I see that what I say and do, I just feel like it's not important enough. But my thing is that when I make these videos, is that eventually somebody is going to see it and subscribe. Like, my whole thing isn't to be, you know, like I said, this influencer or a YouTuber or whatever like that. I just want to build a community of support and, you know, positivity, you know, weirdness, where, because a lot of influencers don't really do that. And so I don't want to categorize as an influencer or a content creator because I don't fit in those categories, and I don't want to bubble myself because then I have a agenda, or I have a um headspace, and I feel like I am only stuck in those two worlds, and I don't want to get myself trapped into those worlds. And even when I get my channel over to 1K subscribers, I still don't want to put myself in that bubble, because then I feel like that's when I'm going to change myself, and I really don't want to do that to myself, because I know that you guys will see it, and I would be okay with you guys could call me out and be like, hey, you changed. You're not the way you used to be, when you were at 80 subscribers. You're not the same way as you were with 1K subscribers. And I'm okay with that. But I know that for myself, I don't want to have that reality and be like, oh shit, I'm being performative, and that's what I don't want. I don't want my content to come off as fake as as everybody else. I want my content to, like I said, be safe and be, you know, like a movie. Like, I want not like a scripted movie. I want my life to be unscripted, And I just feel that I get really caught up in just like, I'm not good enough, or what I put out, no one cares, or no one is commenting. And so I just feel that, maybe YouTube isn't for me, but I know that YouTube could be for anybody, and I made my account to document my life for myself, not to talk about somebody else. Like, I'm documenting my journey to build my business, and I'll be so happy when, I come to that point of success, and I can look back at how I was thinking when I didn't have that success. And so this is what this video is, or these videos that I'm doing now, is for that. When I get to my success, I could look back of how far I've come and the steps I've come in order to get that, because you can't just have overnight success, because we're all not lucky like that. And so I generally want to remember how I get to where I come to a point in my life where I feel successful. And I always come to myself like, why do I still want to make these videos? Nobody watches them, but I still have an urge of making videos, because like, it's what I can do at this time, to preoccupy my life, because like, I'm not working right now. And so I have the time to be creative and to, do something, to not think that my life sucks all the time. And so this helps me. This is part of my therapy, where it helps, where I'm able to, communicate my thoughts and feelings in a way. And so, and I could look back at this in like the end of the year and be like, oh wow, I didn't know I was feeling like that at that time, So it's all of just, and then I can't really have journals, just because like, even when I was younger, when I was trying to write, I had friends that would read them and think it was funny. And so I had a hard time to trust journaling again. And so I didn't now, and then I had a problem with that, but that's different, because those friends were supposed to not make fun of me and, actually be good friends. And so I didn't, felt, and then they thought it was funny, when my feelings aren't funny, it's how I was feeling. And so, it's just that it wasn't fair for that, my privacy of how I was going, whatever I was going through. If I had a crush or something, they thought it was a book, and I was just like, no, that's not what that was for. It's not for your pure entertainment, And so that really had a hard time for me of getting back into journaling, just because of that experience. And so it was just of that, where I didn't feel comfortable writing at all, just because, well, if I write something, it's gonna be shitty. Like, it's not believable. Like, it's just nonsense. And way I'm feeling, it's not important, or it's just ridiculous, and so that's why it was a hard time for me to understand my writing and understand how to write without having those feelings coming back of what if somebody sees this and what would they think, when when I don't have nobody right now. And that's the good thing of that, I'm able to write and I don't have anybody, to try to find my journal and try to read it like I did when I was younger. And so I'm kind of glad that I don't have those people currently in my life. I don't think I will ever, really, at this point in my life, because I don't want to have any rekindling of my friendships when I'm going into this new chapter in my life, because I want to build on new relationships and new journeys. Like, I don't want to rehash anything. And that's the one thing about rekindling, is that I get caught up on how I felt from before, and those feelings it bottles me up, and I just don't want to rehash all of those feelings, and especially because I was at a difficult part of my life at that time of dealing with my grandmother's sickness, and then she had passed away. And so I really don't want to bring up those feelings again. And other things, not just that, but other dramas and things that people are trying to put me, throw my name under the bus. And so I just felt that, I would not want to rekindle those relationships, just because of, I don't want to have those old feelings of how I used to be when I'm trying to move on the way I used to be, because I come so far to be at this point, and I don't want to go backwards. And especially because I'll be in a new environment, I don't want to bring old feelings of how I used to feel about myself years ago to where I'm at now and how I'm feeling about now, when I want to feel the way I am now into my next chapter in my life. And that's also with the building of my business and things like that. I don't want to lose the progress that I've gained myself to this point so far. And it took me a long time to have the confidence that I have with myself to do these videos for, and to put myself out in the world, really, where I'm at a point where I understand of how I felt being alone, and I know that there's other people that feel alone in their situation. And I know that even in my darkest moments, I don't trust my family. And so I know that there's other people that don't trust their family. And so, even to go backwards, like I was trying to finish, even in my darkest moment, I felt that I was so alone. Like, I didn't have family to go to. I didn't have family to trust that would keep, these things that I was going through privately. And so I felt completely alone in my darkest times. Like, I don't like talking that much, and I'm making YouTube videos, but I don't like talking to people about my personal self because of drama that I've dealt with. When I had that trust in people, I don't have that same trust anymore personally of, I don't have that person that I can't trust to go to. Like, even if I do, even, and I've seen I don't trust anybody, but even if I do trust a person, I don't trust them to a point where I'm talking about my depressive episodes or things like that to them, because I don't feel like that's important. And I feel like there's other important things to talk about than how I'm feeling, when those feelings are momentarily and they're going to go away the next day. So I just don't feel like it's important for me to talk about somebody when there are therapists, but I don't trust therapists either. And so I just trust myself with my feelings, and I just feel more safe because I understand what I'm going through, and I don't need somebody to help me through that, because I already know the way that I am with how I'm feeling, and I don't need a therapist to understand how I'm feeling when I already know how I feel, right? It's just a waste of money. If I had a therapist trying to say when I know the issues that are bothering me, you know. And that's why I'm happy that I had this opportunity, because it's the environment that I am that I don't want to be in anymore, you know. So I'm okay with the way my videos are, because I'm not performative. Because I was even talking to Christy, like, I really don't want to make my videos, even when my channel does get over 1,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, I don't want to make my content to feel like it's performative or I'm doing it just because I'm getting views. I want to do videos that make me comfortable, other than, you know, just to make a prank or somebody, or, you know, to hurt somebody's feelings. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I've seen it, and I don't want to do just because of what that person is doing. Like, I don't want to be a follower. I want to be a leader. And I hate copying. I hate trying to copy somebody else, or I just don't want to do that when I on my growth journey to success here on this platform. But I think I'm gonna end the video. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, that time will come. Like I said in my videos with my writing, like I know at least I have a digital footprint where I know it can reach to 1 million. Time will take us there, but I'd rather time to gradually take me there than to have it and I don't know what to do with it, and I do something stupid, and, you know, I become the world's most hated person ever. And I don't want to do that, you know. I really don't want to do that. To have that overnight success and then people to hate me, I don't want to do that, you know. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you maybe actually tomorrow, and I'll double upload for 23 and 24, so we could be done by maybe Monday, Tuesday, at the latest, Wednesday of next week. Because if I double upload for tomorrow, so this will be 23, and I'll do 24 tomorrow, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then 30. Yeah. Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. Something like that. Bye.